My father was 19 years old in 1920 when the Polish-Soviet War broke out. And he was drafted. He was an ex-yeshiva bocha. My father, to the last day of his life, could barely speak. I don't know if he knew 20 words of Polish. And he was drafted in the army, which was a very difficult experience for anybody, but particularly for a Jew, and particularly for a Jew with his background. And my father had already become a Marxist, and as I say, he was a member of the left-wing Koalition, and he was a supporter of what was called Soviet Russia at that time, and not of the independent Polish Republic. So I guess for personal reasons, he wanted to live a longer life, and for political reasons, he did not want to fight the Bolsheviks. He deserted the Polish army. And of course, this is a capital crime in wartime. So he went into hiding, as my mother's brother, my uncle, did. And they already knew each other, thanks to my mother. So they were in hiding, and they could not emigrate legally, because Poland forbade emigration of young men aged 16 to, I don't remember the cutoff date, 35 or 45. So they left Poland illegally, and they had the opportunity, although they made the choice with incorrect information, because at that time a rumor circulated in Polish Jewry that if you immigrated to Cuba, which was a de facto colony of the United States at the time, and you established 1-year legal residence in Cuba, you could immigrate to the continental United States outside the quota system. This was not true, but many desperate immigrants believed it and did that. So my father and my uncle, his future brother-in-law, chose to immigrate to Cuba, which they did. And that's the story. Then my father came to New York on a visit and married my mother, and they both returned to Cuba, but they finally decided, after a short period, to settle in the United States, and where all of their children were born. The rest is history.